2018 has actually been a very active year so far for DCM issuances here in the region. Already we've had somewhere around probably close to more than $50 billion of transactions that have happened, and that's kind of roughly half the volume that we've seen last year. So we will see, I expect the volume to surpass the volume seen last year. The trend for issuers or sectors that would be focused on issuing this year, I think, are pretty much similar to the extent that sovereigns, I expect, would continue to dominate the space, given their interest has been quite active in the DCM markets. But alongside that, I do expect a lot more issuance from FIs. They were not that frequent last year, but I think there's a lot of refinancing requirements that are coming up, and you would see a lot more issuance on FI. And hopefully, after the sovereigns have issued, you will see the other GREs as well using the sovereigns pricing as a benchmark and coming in. So pretty much all segments would be issuing, I think. So we've seen rising interest rates this year to have caused some volatility in the market. If you ask me if it changes the borrowing needs or priorities of borrowers, I think limited. What you might see is, what we are seeing right now is that the short end of the curve is rising quite rapidly. We have short-term rate rises happening. There is also a lot of liquidity that has come up as a result of the quantitative easings that central banks have done over the last many years. So I think that will take some time for the liquidity to dry out. So I think from a liquidity perspective, the liquidity will be there and there would be investor interest for issuances from this region. As far as issuers or borrowers are concerned, yes, you might see a little bit of rise in their borrowing cost, but if you look at it from the perspective of how rates have been over, before this bull run started, I think relatively speaking, they would still be at attractive levels for them to borrow at.